Yeah, thanks for doing this interview. By the time this video comes out, a Cowgirls song is going to be out. So what's that release been like for you, and are you excited for it?
Yeah, I'm very excited for it. The cast was really great on set, and everyone got along so well. So everyone was able to keep in touch. So just the pictures or the texts that we'll get every once in a while or send to each other, it's really exciting. I was able to do some ADR for this movie, which is like the automated dialogue replacement. So I was able to get like a sneak peek of the movie beforehand. Like it wasn't fully edited or anything. So it was very interesting to see like it raw. And now I'm gonna, be able to see it all finished. I'm excited.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, for anyone who hasn't heard about this movie, could you tell them what it is and what it's about?
Yes. So this movie, it's a very uplifting movie. It's very inspirational. It's a movie about a talented girl named Haley whose father is wrongly imprisoned, right? And and so she's having to make it in the movie industry to make enough money to bail him out, which I think there's something kind of beautiful about that, because making it in the music industry is hard enough as it is, but she's not just doing it for her own gain. She's doing it for her dad. Um, so yeah, I really like this movie because family is a very big theme.
I mean, was that what drew you to this movie to audition?
Yes, for the most part. I do have to say a big portion was my character.
Oh.
Just because, so I play Rufus Gibbs,
Mhm.
which already that name is amazing. But my character, I don't want to give away too much, just because the one of my favorite aspects of this character is that he kind of keeps you guessing all the way through the movie. Um, there are some things that kind of go wrong at the beginning, and you're kind of wondering if I'm actually doing this to try and help her, or if I got my own personal gain. So you're kind of like questioning it throughout. So I thought that was really interesting. Bottom line is that my character is young, and I take on the role of Haley's manager, which that's like an adult life thing. And I just think Rufus is way too immature to be dealing with that. So it was just really interesting to watch.
Yeah, I mean, what was that even like bringing your character to life? How'd you take inspiration?
Um, well, really just from the writing, because I always would question his motive. And I was always like, I don't know. I was like, is he wanting to do this because of blah blah, or is it the other one? And then the director would kind of just be like, up to you a little bit. And I'm like, okay, that's kind of cool. So I,
Yeah,
I like that aspect of it.
you got to kind of create your own story.
Yeah, a little bit, a little bit.
But speaking of your time on set, do you have a favorite moment or memory?
I do have a favorite moment or memory. It's not gonna be funny. It's not a laugh out loud
That's
one.
okay. That's
It's
okay.
just very beautiful, because there was a time that we were filming. We were outside. We were in like barns and stuff like that. And it was a tornado watch started happening whenever we were filming. So we had to cut off filming. Everyone was safe and stuff. But I'm telling you, it was during the sunset, and the weather was so beautiful looking. Like the clouds were ginormous. There were so many colors all throughout the sky. Sunsets happening right then. And I was talking to one of the extras that was over there, because some of these people were local around the Oklahoma area. And so they were super used to, oh yeah, it's a tornado watch. And then you had people who were also from California who aren't used to tornadoes, and they don't really know what to do. So it was interesting to see different people's perspectives. And this guy, he knew a lot. So he was able to like, he asked me while we were waiting outside looking at it, he was like, do you feel that cold? I was like, do I feel the cold? Oh, and then the cold just like all of a sudden rushed in. I was like, yeah, that was scary. And then he was just silent for a long time. And he's, do you feel the heat? I was like, no, I don't feel. Same thing. Just I felt the heat coming in. I was like, whoa. I was like, this guy like predicted it. Like
He
he
knows
knew.
everything.
Yeah, he knew everything about it. Yeah, that was just a lovely moment though on set, I think.
Yeah, I mean, not a lot of people would say a tornado warning is fun, but I can see what you mean.
Right. Right. There was no tornado, so we didn't have to actually worry about safety. But
That's good though. Yeah, I mean, if you could describe this film in 3 words, what would they be?
um, ooh, okay. Well, I think I probably mentioned a couple of them when I was describing it, just because I guess for me, if I had to do it in 3 words, I'd have to say uplifting again. Family, that's a really big one because that's like the overall uh, theme. Even if it's not blood related family, it's kind of who you consider family, and that we do need help. And yeah, I guess inspirational for the
Mhm.
last one, just because it is a movie that, she's trying to do something that's pretty far out there.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, Timothy Armstrong has created a lot of movies. What was it like being able to join one of his movies?
Yeah, it was really cool. I got the audition and I saw that it said Cowgirls Song. It had Timothy Armstrong. And so I immediately looked online and I saw that there were like 3 other cowgirl based movies right before this. And I was like, oh, this is like a fourth one? That's kind of cool. So that's what that's I auditioned for it. Timothy Armstrong, he was extremely nice all throughout set. He's very calm. It was like a 3-week movie filming, so it's pretty quick paced. But for being as quick paced as it was, everyone was so calm and relaxed and just happy all the time.
hmm No, I mean, you yourself have worked on a bunch of movies and TV shows. Have you found that you prefer one over the other?
I really don't. I really don't. I love both of them so much. They're relatively similar. I haven't had enough I guess experience to understand the full difference between movies and TV shows, because I've been able to be in a couple episodes here and there of TV shows, and then I've been able to be in a movie here and there, which movies like start date, end date, where I guess TV shows it'll kind of just depend, but they'll usually take about a week to film an episode, and then next week they'll film the next episode, that type. Uh, so yeah, it's all relatively fast paced, but I love movies and I love TV shows, so I can't choose one or the other.
Fair enough. I mean, talking about your future projects, do you have any that you could hint at or talk about?
There is one coming out after Cowgirls Song. It's going to be called The Quest for Tom Sawyer's Gold,
Oh,
and that's directed by Kirk Harris. He was a great director. He was extremely nice, super cool. Uh, and that's going to be like an adventure family movie. So I'm really excited to see that one.
yeah. I mean, do you have any plans for after that? Any goals?
Um, oh man, not like specific goals, I guess, but I
Yeah, just
just
easy.
keep acting, just keep acting, see what auditions I get, because I never know what auditions I get until I'm reading them.
Yeah, for
So,
sure. Well, I look forward to seeing everything that happens in your future, but thank you so much for doing this interview.
well, thank you so much. It was very nice.